Right, hi everyone, this is the second video in the How Not to Suck at Call of Duty series, and this one's about accuracy. First question is, how important is accuracy? Fran on the thread where I posted the first video said all the best players in the clan have 20% plus accuracy, and I think he meant that accuracy is the most important thing. And there's no denying it is very, very important. But I would say the game's not just about accuracy. There's other stuff which is equally, if not more, important, and I can prove that. To get a proper idea of how accurate someone is, you need to compare yourself with them gun by gun, not just the general accuracy stats, which could mean anything, because one person could be using dual FMG9s, which are very spammy, another one could be sniper only, and the sniper's obviously going to have higher accuracy. So let's take the MP7. It's a gun everyone uses, obviously, and then use that to compare, and you can get the stats off of Call of Duty Elite. They're quite easy to do. Just log in, and then here you go, just click down on weapon performance, and if it comes up, there you go, you can see on the MP7 I'm on 24%, and you can have a look at my stats with some of the other guns as well. Now compare that to someone who's a really good player. Just a minute. Just give this a chance to load. There you go. This guy's got a KD of over 4, and if you look at his channel you can see all sorts of games with him just running at the other team and absolutely destroying them. If you look at his weapon performance, accuracy with the MP7 is exactly the same as mine, and his accuracy with the other guns is not that different. But his KD is almost double what mine is. So why is that? And KD, I know, I mean, you could just be a camper and then you'd have a really high KD, but this guy is not just a camper, he's very aggressive. So why is his KD double mine? I think the answer is because he knows what he's doing in the game and I don't, or at least I don't know as well as he does. So it's not really accuracy that makes a difference here. So, I mean, accuracy is important, but it's not absolutely everything. Okay, let's get to the point. How to get more accurate. Now you'll see I've switched to Black Ops in the background. I'll explain why that is in a bit. If you've done the stuff in the first vid and you've got your combined lag to a big website, let's say the BBC website, and TV lag down to 20 or less, so add them together, that'll help. Mine was 12 to the BBC website, and I've got under 6 of TV lag, so that's under 20 in total. I reckon every 10 milliseconds of lag you get rid of is worth about 1% extra accuracy. But there's other stuff you can do as well. We're going to cover let's say 4 other things in this vid. So the first is holding the controller and how to just generally sit and stuff. Second is what sensitivity to use. Third is practice. And then final thing is an in-game tip for being more accurate. The bad news here is I haven't got a magic bullet, so you're not going to watch this video and then suddenly turn into fearcrads. It's just fiddling around the edges, and some of you might be doing the stuff I cover in the video anyway. I don't want to sound too negative, but if anyone's quite way over 30 age-wise and isn't in good physical nick, so been drinking, smoking a lot for the last 20 years, maybe carrying a few extra pounds, hands probably shaking without a drink, it's possible that you just suck and there's nothing anyone can do to help you, so sorry about that. Okay, first thing, how to hold the controller. I know a few of you watch the Fearcrads videos. I think the best thing here is just to watch what he does. He plays on a 7 sensitivity, which I can't do. I can't hit properly with it that high, so he's got better control than me. Luckily, he's posted a vid of him playing, and there's a link in the description. So you can see from the video, hands resting on your lap, so everything's relaxed. That's the most important thing, I think. I've also posted a setup video from another good player called the Marker J. Like I said, he's also a good player and he's a funny man as well. So his video covers how to hold the controller, how far away from the screen to sit, and like I said, there's a link in the description to him as well. But for the Marker J video, the setup stuff only starts about 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Okay, I mean, now we're done with that. Next bit's on sensitivity, and this is important. I've heard people say you should use whatever sensitivity feels best for you, blah blah blah, and there's some truth in that. You see Fearcrads on a 7, other really good players are on an 8 or even higher. I've seen a few guys on YouTube on a 10 and they do well with it. So you might think from that, there's not really a golden rule on what to use, it's just whatever you like best. But I don't think that would be right. And the point is, looking at someone like Fearcrads, he's got the skills to actually hit on a 7. I haven't, and no offence or anything, but I bet most of you haven't either. Because looking at the stats, only a few of us are over 20% accuracy. So here's the deal. For everyone who's below 20% accuracy on the MP7, I reckon you should be using a 2 or a 3, and no higher than that. Because the lower the sensitivity, the more accurate you're going to be. 1 is too low, in my opinion, though. That's just stupid. Now, you're not going to be able to turn as fast. I mean, it's not a sort of win-win situation. But we all know if someone gets you in the back, you probably dog food anyway, even if you're on a 10. Where we want to get to is if you get the jump on someone, if you get to shoot them first, you can reliably finish them off. In the next load of vids, I'm going to cover how to get the jump on people. And with a 2 or 3, I mean, hopefully if you get to shoot someone and they haven't seen you, then hopefully you can just finish them. So that's my view on sensitivity. 2 or 3, play with that, stick with it and get used to it. At the same time, I will say the only real hard and fast rule for sensitivity is use whatever works for you. So if you can actually do well on a 7, then go ahead and use it. I mean, clearly that does work for some people. You do get to turn faster. I mean, also if you find a 2 or a 3 is just not working for you and you're getting worse scores, then go back to whatever you're more comfortable with. Okay, next bit of the vid is practice, and this is where Black Ops comes in. How to get better at something. And the answer, well, not the answer, but one answer is do a more difficult version of it, then do the real thing again, and the real thing is going to seem easy. So how to make aiming harder? Well, Call of Duty's got something called aim assist, and that means 2 things. First of all, your crosshair is going to move more slowly when it's on an enemy, and secondly, an enemy can drag your crosshair with them when they move. So obviously that makes it easier to hit people. It's that sticky aim. Now Black Ops has got a feature to turn that off. So here you go. Options, target assist, disabled. Can't do that in Modern Warfare 3, which is why I've gone with Black Ops. And then go play a game. Now, here's an idea. I mean, as well as turning off the aim assist, try also putting your sensitivity up to 7. And I said 2 or 3, but remember we're going to make it more difficult. So go up to 7. It's not impossible because Fearcrads does it, although he's got aim assist on, obviously. Yeah, and once you've done this, and if you can do this and do okay, and just keep at it till you can actually hit people, then going back to Modern Warfare 3 with a 2 or a 3 and with aim assist on is going to seem easy. And this is doable. I mean, I was playing here with a 5. I didn't bother with the 7, and with aim assist off, and I still did okay. I mean, unfortunately, my team was absolute garbage. Gave the other side dogs. But I still ended up with the second highest score behind the guy who got dogs. One more point about practice. If you want to get more accurate, don't use the spammy weapons. And the point here is, if you want to get better, you've got to make things difficult on yourself. You can't take the easy way out. And I'm afraid that means no more akimbo guns. And the akimbos, they fire so many bullets that some of them are bound to hit. Plus the aim assist up close is very strong, which makes it almost impossible to miss with those guns. And like I said, your aim's not going to improve if you take the easy way out. You can still use overpowered guns, that's fine. I mean, guns like the ACR, the MP7, they're overpowered, but you do need to actually aim with them. Okay, final bit of the video. We're going back to Modern Warfare 3 for this. So let's suppose you've done everything I said. You put in 20 hours of practice on Black Ops with aim assist off. You're on a 2 sensitivity. You've gone back to Modern Warfare 3 and it hasn't worked. You still suck. Last trick in the book is what I'll call strafe aiming. So aiming with the left thumbstick. And this is something I do all the time. And even if the other stuff in the video has worked, you should still do this. It's going to help with your accuracy. So I've got Temma and Suck It and See here to help me with this. Okay, so first clip's at long range. And you can see I've got a small adjustment to make, which will be fiddly with the right thumbstick. So I make it with the left one, easier. Next thing is just tracking someone with the left thumbstick. So strafing to follow their movement. Very easy. No right thumbstick at all. Get Temma to do the same run and do it again. Temma? Okay, so Temma obviously wasn't listening, or maybe had his mic off. You can see that time I had Stalker on the assault rifle. I mean, the first time I didn't have Stalker. And that's the sort of long range shot I did in the first clip. That was something I did a lot more in Black Ops. I mean, these days I use Stalker and it makes that sort of long range thing a bit trickier. And let's try it again. This is with an SMG, so just to show you the differences, because it's not always the same. Here's Temur again, and all I'm going to do is just track him with the left thumbstick. And again, just track with the left thumbstick, don't touch the right one. Always, so you won't miss a shot with this. And the final thing I'll do is just a couple of clips of me doing this in actual real games. So first one, here you go, I got Stalker on, I just follow him with the left thumbstick, don't touch the right one. I mean, that's actually a bit of aim with the right thumbstick. If you practice this, you'll find that you get used to maybe using the left and the right thumbstick at the same time, and that'll make you even more accurate. I mean, it's difficult to explain that, but if you just practice strafe aiming, you'll get better at it. So there you go, there's a bit more with the left thumbstick. And that's it for this video, really. I mean, next one I'm going to start talking about tactics, so how to get the jump on people, how to shoot them in the back.